What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am. Today's story time, I'm going to be telling you guys about a time like 2 years ago maybe, when me and a couple friends ended up going to like explore this sewer thing, and definitely freaked out pretty damn quickly because we're a bunch of babies. Regardless, it should be a pretty fun video. I'm not quite sure how long it's going to be, and yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. But be sure to press the like button, otherwise no joke, no scam. You'll get a curse placed on you by an ancient magical witch named Schmellock. So press the like button, let's go.
Or to celebrate. It's not good. Nice rack in her ass Brazilian. Just turned 21, but my bank's a million. Swear I'm a little drunk, but it's a hell of a feeling.
Alright, so when I was about 18 years old, there was this rumor of a bunch of like, you know, sewer people that live under Las Vegas. I think I've talked about it before, and obviously there is a sewer system underneath our city because we get flash floods a lot. Whenever it rains, our ground doesn't absorb water very well, so we do have these like big drainage systems. And a couple of my friends were like, yo, we're gonna go explore underneath it, do you want to come? And at the time I was like, yeah, you know what, why not? What's the worst that could happen? Which is obviously what people say before something really stupid happens. So whatever, we go ahead and we go. I bring a flashlight and I have my phone that's fully charged, and we just kind of start walking in. And we're walking in and we're goofing off, making all these jokes, and there's probably about a group of 8 of us. And we're walking and it is pitch black with the flashlights off. Like, it's pitch black. As soon as the flashlights turn off, you literally cannot see your hand in front of your face whatsoever, which is pretty horrifying. And this one group of guys is kind of like, all right guys, let's turn our flashlights off and just see how dark it gets, which was weird, but whatever, everybody does it, and I'm kind of in the back. And as soon as all of us turn our flashlights off, 2 of them grab everybody else's flashlight and start taking off back towards the front of the tunnel, right? And everybody's freaking out, screaming at each other, and like, I don't really know what's going on because it's pitch black and they haven't done anything to me. So they run past me, I hear them running past me, and I'm like, yo, what's going on? And they're saying that, you know, oh my god, they took our flashlights or like knocked them out of our hands. Does anyone have a flashlight? Does anyone have a flashlight? And obviously, you know, everybody else had lost their flashlight. I'm the only one with one left, dude. And I guess everybody else, 2 people had brought their phones, but a phone flashlight in like a sewer when it's really pitch black doesn't work too well. So I have no idea where we are. I've never been here before. There was one other kid in our group who had been here before, and these other kids had like ditched us. I think they had thought they had gotten everybody's flashlight and thought it would be hilarious to like make us find our way out in the dark. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I really don't know if we would have been able to make our way out, dude. Like, we were pretty far in. We had been walking for maybe 30-40 minutes. We had turned a lot, you know. Like, yeah, okay, they might have thought it was a hilarious prank to steal our flashlights and leave us, but I was freaking out a little bit in my head that maybe I was never gonna get out of the sewer, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, that's a little bit dramatic. It's not like I was stuck in the catacombs or anything, but like, the 2 people who also ditched us happened to be the 2 most experienced people at being down here. I gave my flashlight to the guy who had been here before and had more experience, but it's not like this guy is Indiana Jones marking our way around down under here to find some treasure. And we're just like kind of trying to get out of here, dude, but the guy who's leading us is about this confident. I want you to let me know in the comments section, how would you feel if you're lost in a sewer and this is what your guide is doing? Left. No, right. I think. Yeah. No, it's right. It's right. So I'm obviously like, oh my god, we're stuck down here. We're gonna get lost. This is the worst thing ever, dude. And I'm kind of getting annoyed. But whatever, I'm just trying to hold it together and like not get too pissed off, because it's not like that's gonna help, dude. What is getting mad gonna do? I'm still down here with a bunch of other people, right? Like, it's not gonna unstuck me. And I guess somewhere we must have taken a wrong turn, because what we come across next is not like the way out, dude. It's not the light at the end of the tunnel letting us know that we're gonna get out of there. What we stumble upon is a little camp. And when I say little camp, it's like 2 tents, a little bit of a campfire thing, and the tents are open. There's nobody in there. But we hadn't seen these on the way in, dude, and I don't know. I'm not really trying to meet the type of people that live at the bottom of the sewer. Like, yeah, I'm sure they're falling upon hard times, but they're also living like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you know? No thank you. No thank you. Regardless, though, as we're going by, one of my friends kind of like shines his flashlight into the tent, and he's like, oh my god, look, look, look. And I don't want to look, but, you know, I I turn my head reluctantly because everybody else looks and starts saying like, oh my god. And I'm not even kidding. In the tent, in the sleeping bag, dude, is a mannequin with a hole cut in its mouth. And I'll let your imagination do what you want with that. But we're in the bottom of the sewer now, and there's someone's camp, which, you know, is their home, and we just stumbled upon their mannequin that they were using for God knows what. And while, yes, it's not, like, excessively scary, dude, it freaks us out, and we're like, all right, we gotta get out of here. Like, we gotta skedaddle as fast as humanly possible because this is terrifying. So we just kind of start, like, going back the way we came and just start kind of taking random turns, right? Which is definitely not the good move in this scenario. Like, if you're ever freaking out, the one thing they always tell you to do is stay calm, and we did the exact opposite of that. I'm not saying you should do what we did, okay? But we did not stay very calm. After we see the mannequin, dude, we're just kind of running around taking turns, and we're realizing that we're getting more and more lost. So after a little bit, we're kind of like, okay, let's chillax. We got to come up with a game plan. So we pull over, we all huddle up, we turn off the flashlight, and we're like, okay, well, how do you think we can get out of here, dude? The guy who was supposed to guide us obviously really didn't know what the hell he was doing. And one of the other guys in the group at this point, we're all kind of desperate to get out of here, is like, well, what if we went out a manhole? Like, there were manholes along the side with these ladders. What if we could do them? And the kid who's been down here before is kind of like, yeah, I guess that can make sense. And, you know, I think he might have known where we were going originally, but now that we've, like, run all over the place and gotten lost, we have no clue. So whatever, we start kind of walking along, either looking for something that would give us the inclination that, like, we were going towards the exit, or we're looking for a ladder with a manhole at the top, obviously. And we're walking for a little bit, and we're just going as uphill as we can, because we figure eventually that would have to lead us out, right? And as we're going up and up and up, we're starting to get tired. People are starting to complain, and the flashlight, of course, has to die, like, right now. So now not only are we walking in pitch black, but, like, we're trying to light it up with our cell phone flashlights, which just makes everything have, like, a horror movie feel to it, dude. I don't know what it is about, like, flashlights on your cell phone, but they make everything seem so scary. I really felt like I was in the OG Slenderman game walking around the forest with that useless flashlight. Like, that's how it felt. And we're just kind of still going. And after about another 20 minutes, finally, we stumble upon a ladder that looks like it goes up to the top of a manhole. So somebody decides to go up first and just see how it is, and they get up there and they're like, I can't lift it. So I decide to go. I'm not ripped by any means, okay? I don't do this to say how strong I am, but I'm like lifting it with all of my might, and I pop it up. And when I pop it up, I hear this vroom, and a car goes over where the manhole is. So this manhole, of course, is like located in the middle of the street, and we're kind of like, well, that sucks. And we had gone into these tunnels at maybe, 3 p.m. So at this point, it's like 5:30, so it's rush hour traffic, and the rumbling above us that we thought had just been like the pipes and whatnot had just been cars above the road. We're kind of like underneath it now. And at that point, we're like, okay, well, do we keep going or do we just stay here? Because if we stay here, eventually the traffic is gonna subside, right? And like we can just go out the manhole, when the road stops being busy. So we decide to do that just because the flashlight was dead, and like the odds of us, making it to another one before our phones also died was not very high, because we had been using them as flashlights one at a time, but like 2 of them had already died. I probably should have put new batteries in my flashlight before I brought it, to be honest, but hey, just main character things. Alright guys, on the screen now is actually a PlayStation gift card. I actually give away a gift card in a video every single day here on this channel as a way to just say thank you to everybody who's subscribed and has notifications on. So if that's you, thank you. And if you're not already, you should subscribe, turn on those notifications. I post videos every day and you don't want to miss them. It's literally free. You got nothing to lose, and I give away money every day. So I mean, why not? Subscribe, turn on those notifications, and yeah, without further ado, let's get back to the video. Thank you to everybody who is subscribed. I appreciate it a lot. Regardless, we ended up seriously waiting there until we felt like the traffic was like gone, and we ended up coming out. Sure enough, we were on the middle of a road. It wasn't like a major road, but it was busy enough when people were going home and whatnot for there to be cars consistently enough for us to like not be able to leave. We get out, dude, and obviously we've been in there for a while now, like a couple hours, but I had told my parents I was spending the night at my friend's house, so like my parents weren't worried, but everybody else's phones are blowing up. We didn't have very good cell service down there. So many people are in trouble. A couple of them have like, missed when they were supposed to be home by an hour at that point and just didn't tell their parents where they were. It wasn't curfew, but they'll be like, oh, I'll be home by 3, you know, and now it's like 7. So at that point, everybody's all pissed off, and one of them ended up calling one of the guys who ditched us, right? And they're on the phone laughing. They think it's hysterical. They're like, oh my God, that's so funny. And then we started telling them, dude, about how, like, we got lost and we saw the camp and all these things, and they said that it was supposed to have been a prank. And honestly, that was the moment that I realized that I just wasn't gonna hang out with this group of people anymore. This was the last time I hung out with them, because I don't know about you, but that's just like not a funny prank to me. Oh yeah, we stole what we thought was all your flashlights, so that way you guys had to wander around the dark sewer for hours. Ha ha ha, isn't that hilarious? Like, I'm all for messing with the boys, dude. I'm not saying you always gotta be super insanely nice to each other like saints, but I don't know, I just personally feel like making me wander around a sewer all day when it was your idea to go in the first place is just not the coolest thing to do to what you're supposed to be friends with someone over. Jesus, that was a worded weird sentence, but you get what I'm trying to say. Like, if somebody does that to you, they're not actually your friend. It's just impossible for somebody to care about you and do that. Regardless, though, I'm not gonna lie, for a little bit, I definitely felt like I was about to get schmacked on in the middle of the sewer, which would have been a very, very embarrassing way to go. Anyways, guys, I think that's gonna do it for the video. Let me know in the comments section down below what you thought. If you did enjoy the video, if you wouldn't mind commenting zombies down below, I would appreciate it. Other than that, subscribe, turn on notifications. I'm gonna start bringing back the notification shoutouts, so today's notification shoutout goes to Makame. Big thank you for having on notifications. I do appreciate it a bunch. If you want more content, I do have a podcast called the Scuffed Cast. Link will be in the description, along with a link to the intro song. And yeah, other than that, if you want some of the merch, get yourself some of the Haha merch or the OG Sub Club, both of which are still available and pretty fantastic in my opinion. I really appreciate all the support, guys. Don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. I'm out. Peace.